Oh, man.
We're supposed to paint the wall, not each other.
They're gonna, that's what I thought. All right, welcome back to another School Principal Reacts. This is Brandon coming to you with another reaction to Ned's Declassified. This one's called Volunteering, and I'm not sure what angle the show is going to take with this. I do see Ned pushing around this elderly lady, but they're in the school, so I'm not sure what this is about or how he's volunteering. Well, I know how he's volunteering, but it's a little weird that he's doing it inside of the school. I can't wait to see what angle the show is going to take on this subject. This does come up in schools. You do have volunteering programs both inside the school and outside the school in the outlying community. If you're not subscribed to my channel, please click the link below to subscribe, particularly if you enjoy these episodes of Ned's every Tuesday, my reaction to them. But let's go ahead and get right into the episode.
All right, young people, remember tomorrow is the last day to complete your Polk volunteer hours. You must complete 10 hours of volunteering, either here at school or in your neighborhood.
Yeah, and this does happen in real life, by the way. I don't see this at middle school. I see it a lot at high school. In order to graduate, many places require that students do a certain number of hours of community service. And he's right, it can be pretty much anywhere. Some places I've been do set certain requirements on it. In other words, it can't be something that you would have done at school anyway. It has to be something outside of school or something that doesn't benefit the school directly, but some other organization. I have seen this a lot at high schools that I've worked at, but not so much middle school.
Here you go, Principal Wright. I worked at a soup kitchen.
That's so gross.
Now, young people, your forms must be completed and signed by a parent, teacher, or supervisor.
Okay.
So, how many more hours do we have to go?
Just one.
Well, then we better get to Gordy and finish those hours.
Okay. What?
Hey, Mose, hit me home and your 10 hours of broomball volunteering will be complete.
Okay. Broom ball. I'm going to go ahead and say that this could be a potential firing for Gordy. So if he is fraudulently signing off on their volunteer hours, yeah, that would not be good and could get him in some trouble, especially if they're doing this rather than actually working in some way. And like I said before, a lot of places don't allow you to do it at school. It has to be outside the school, but I think some do. And some schools do have things like beautification day or cleanup day where you do little things around the school to help out like they're doing here. Oh.
And game over.
Yeah, and that's a big deal. Now, he didn't do that on purpose. I mean, I don't know how much trouble he would get in for hitting him accidentally. It's more the fact that they're out here goofing off. Gordy is not only allowing it to happen, but he's participating in it. But I'm going to go ahead and say that's the previous potential firing, and let's move on.
This is how you've been volunteering your hours?
Yes.
But Gordy has gotten a lot better at broomball.
Well, I am disappointed. And I expect 10 real hours of volunteering to be completed by tomorrow.
Oh, okay. I don't know how they do that. 10 hours by tomorrow is sort of not feasible. I do agree with him making them do these hours again. I mean, what they're doing here is not exactly volunteering. It started out good, you know, picking up trash and sweeping, but then they just started goofing off.
Volunteering is not a chore. It's rewarding and enlightening, and it can make a difference in the world. Take this ugly back entrance, for instance. Now, with a little love
Does
and
look pretty
care
bad.
and volunteering, it could be beautiful. Now, who wants to step up and make a difference?
Are they going to do it? Okay.
Great, Jennifer.
You know, I thought they were going to volunteer to do this, but just based on the way that they did it and their facial expressions, I thought something might be up here.
Start sweeping, and I'll make a few calls and see if I can get some paint donated.
Okay.
And you two? Who wants to work in the school store, and who wants to be a cafeteria taste tester?
I don't think that's a thing, a taste tester. I've never heard of that before. That sounds really crazy. And he mentioned calling to get paint donated. You can do that. You do have outside organizations that will donate things to the school, but he is probably able to just buy paint. Schools also have a maintenance or operations budget for stuff like that as well.
Store taste.
Okay.
I'm here to volunteer at the store.
Great, let's get to work!
I did not see that coming. And the way that she said it, great, let's get to work. That's pretty funny. Now he's going to have a cookie face here, I guess you could say. And I don't know really how they ended up. Like, are they friends? Do they not like each other? It keeps going back and forth. This is not a thing. It's so gross. This is not a thing, because if it were and he's drinking spoiled milk, I mean, that could be a huge issue for the school, to say the very least. This is not a thing. If you do have expired products in the school cafeteria, I've seen that before, you just dispose of them. I mean, you just dispose of them. You don't check to see if milk has spoiled or not, and you typically don't have milk of this size. I mean, you all have seen it. They come in the much smaller little cartons typically. You don't have big cartons like this that you don't know if they're spoiled or not. You just don't have this. A taste tester is not a thing. Ooh, heavy rocks.
Mr. Wright, this job is too big for one person. Isn't there anybody else who needs their hours?
Yeah.
Yes. And I think they'll be a great help.
Oh no. Who is it? Oh, okay. I was kind of thinking that it was either going to be Loomer or like Missy or somebody that she doesn't get along with so well. Okay. I know it's not real, but that's very disgusting. And again, not a thing.
Mr. Wright, volunteering is gross.
Well, perhaps you need to see the human side of volunteering and how it improves the quality of life for everyone.
Okay.
I have just a job for you. Prepare to be swept away by the joys of volunteering.
Will you please stop hitting me in the head with a broom? Okay. I'm not...
Yeah, and that's, you leave immediately and you don't go back there. Clearly, the school would not, know that this is happening. This would not necessarily get the school in trouble, but it could be trouble for this nursing home or whatever. But Ned should just leave and not come back again. I'm guessing that's not what's going to happen here, but let's see.
I'm volunteering 10 hours at the nursing home. I'm here to keep you company. What do you like to do?
So bad.
Okay, the first thing I thought we'd do is repaint the walls. With brushes.
Yeah, and that's a potential suspension for Loomer here. Even though it does look pretty bad out there, you can't do that.
No, I'm gonna go to the gardening club to get plants. I'll help you finish when I get back.
Okay. And I'm guessing this is after school, since she's just able to leave and go get plants. And I know Ned is at the nursing home, and volunteering does typically happen either after school or on Saturday or something like that. So bad. So bad.
Come on, stick a crowbar in your wallet and buy something!
Oof.
Maybe you'd sell more stuff if you were a little nicer.
Yeah.
You know what they say, the customer's always right.
The customers are idiots! I'll have you know, I'm the school store's #1 seller.
That's because nobody else ever worked here.
And you think you'd do better?
Oh, man. So now they're going to be competitive even in this as much as they're competitive in their schoolwork. And a lot of places do have a school store, and you might have students that help. You don't have them just running it, but a lot of times you will have a staff member that sponsors it or just kind of, gives some guidance and helps them get organized and manages the money particularly, and also helps get the inventory in. But you do have student helpers that help run the store.
I'd like to see you try.
I'd like to see me try too.
What?
New school store! Get your books here,
Okay.
not there.
You
Okay. So not only are they competing for sales, but they have competing stores. And I guess technically you could do this. They're both the school store. The money from both places is going to go to the same place. But this is just a really weird way of doing it where they're right beside each other like that.
Oh, don't listen to her. Stay here.
Fly from me, not that door! All right, I am ready to help.
Oh, man.
We're supposed to paint the wall, not each other.
They're gonna, that's what I thought. They're gonna like roll themselves down the wall. So bad. So bad. I hope they paid him a lot to do this. This is really gross.
You want to meet a friend of mine? Hey.
So bad.
How about we go outside for a walk and get some fresh air? Now.
And I remember this actress, I think, from another show. Let me know in the comments if you all know who this is.
Where do you think you're going?
Outside?
No, you're not. June knows the rules. Residents aren't allowed outside the home without a relative. Don't turn your back on a kid. She took my knee out with that broom of hers. Get away from me!
So bad. Yeah, Ned should not be volunteering here. He needs to get out. If this is going on, it's not exactly safe for him.
When's the last time you left this place or had a decent meal?
Oh, I don't know. 9 months.
Okay, I see. So I remember in the random still frame from the beginning, they were at school. Is he going to bust her out and take her to the school? I kind of hope not. That's not exactly safe, but let's see what happens.
We're going outside today.
Ooh.
What can I do outside that I can't do in here?
How about get some fresh air, eat food that's not gross, and have fun?
Okay.
Put me back! I don't want to leave!
Yeah, so first she wanted to leave, and now she does want to leave, and even in the midst of him taking her outside, oh man, this is so bad. And maybe by the end of the episode, I'll remember where I know her from. It's another show, I just can't think of it right now, where this actress played someone with the same kind of character. School nurse? Or no, it's just a nurse. And he's just sitting there. And he would call the police at that point. I mean, he would call the police or get some of his colleagues to come help. I have heard stories about people who live in nursing homes trying to escape, quote unquote, or go outside when they're not supposed to. And it is sort of sad, but typically people there have either very serious health problems or can't physically do that. And so there are most often reasons for that. But it is kind of sad, and I can understand at least the desire to go outside. Commercial? What? What is this?
Cookies
So weird.
Bookstore. It's better than Evelyn.
So we were okay at first, you know, we were on a good track, and then it doesn't say, you know, we're a great store or whatever. It says it's better than Evelyn's. So bad. Yeah, this is gonna cause a problem.
What's the matter? Afraid of a little competition?
What's she gonna
Everyone,
do?
my store's having a sale.
Okay.
20% off.
No.
Yeah, and I'm assuming they're going to get in kind of a price war here. Now, you have to make money. The whole point of the school store is, yes, to offer things that students need and also do fundraising for the school. And so if you're offering these discounts, you're not going to make any money, and I assume Mr. Wright is not going to be happy with them here.
So long, Chop Mart.
This place is more depressing than the nursing home.
We're just getting started. I promised you a great day out, and you're gonna get it. I'm talking front row seats at the best sport in town, a great meal, and the joyride of your life.
And they appear to be in school here. I see people walking around with their book bag, and no one's questioning this person, this random person being here who's supposed to be at a nursing home facility. And this is really dangerous. I mean, anything could happen here, and she could get hurt or whatever. They need to get her back to the facility. I mean, I know it's sort of sad, but there is an element of danger of her being here at the school.
Now, what do you say to that?
What the heck?
Oh no, dodgeball. no one's... Yeah, that's sort of what I meant. And just the fact of taking her to the school would be a potential suspension for Ned. That is really dangerous. And it's also sort of a failure of the school to just allow this. You see, no one's questioning it. Just a random, elderly lady there sitting there. That would never be allowed to happen. Oh, boy. Yeah, and another thing here, a lot of times people who live in nursing homes have very specific diets that they have to be on for their health or their health issues that they may have. So eating a big plate of fried chicken, for instance, not necessarily good. Oh yeah, with the milk. Oh, so bad. What in the world?
You guys finished without me?
Wait till you see it. We worked real hard on it all morning.
No.
Check out the new and improved Hulk back entrance.
Yeah, so I guess technically they did paint it, but I mean, number one, they did a really bad job and they left a bunch of stuff on the walls, and it says school back door. I mean, I guess they spelled one of the words correctly. This is so bad. So bad.
You guys are the worst volunteers in the history of volunteering. I thought we could change something and make a difference and be proud of that. But you're incapable and you're losers!
She's right.
Did he just say something? He never says something.
Volunteers are heroes.
True. Yeah, that's true. There's usually 3 of them, and this guy on the right has had a lot of lines during the show. But yeah, he never says anything.
They sacrifice their time for the betterment of others and ask for nothing in return.
Okay.
Because of them, the world shines bright, even on its darkest days.
So that's what he sounds like.
Dude, you haven't said anything since we...
So they're all focusing on the fact that he's talking and he didn't talk before, not on the fact that he's so eloquent or profound. It's pretty funny.
We've known you.
Everything's been fine up to this point.
Okay, what do you say we work as a team and make this back entrance something the school and we all can be proud of?
Okay.
Who's with me?
All right. Okay, here we go. Are they going to just end up giving it all away for free and then there's no store anymore? That's not going to work very well, is it?
Biggest sale!
He's going to give it away for free?
It's free!
What?
Mine's free too!
So bad. Oh, man. They took the signs.
You two sold everything. Very impressive. But who authorized you two to have a sale?
Yeah, that's the thing. That's what I was saying. So the school store, even though in this case there are 2 school stores, it's meant to be a fundraising effort for the school while simultaneously allowing students to buy needed items. So he's going to be pretty upset here, I can imagine.
It was my idea, and I sold everything.
I sold everything too!
Gave it away.
It's better!
But the t-shirts cost the school $3 a piece. According to my calculations...
Those are some cheap shirts. $3. Wow, I'm impressed. And it looked like they had some logos on there. That's a cheap shirt right there.
You have cost the school $120.
Great, so you signed that we did 10 hours?
I want the 2 of you working together in one school store. No more store discounts. Volunteering is good for the school, and it's good for the heart. Now get to work.
Sorry about today. I guess I'll take you back to the nursing home.
That's him.
Ned, I can't believe you stole this woman from the nursing home. You're in a lot of trouble, young man.
Yes. Yeah, he would be suspended at a minimum for that. That is huge. He could be put out of school depending on what happened here. And she has a bandage on her head. That's awful. In real life, it's possible he could be put out of school for that, depending on what actually happened and how banged up she is. But just the very fact that he brought her there is huge. But I also question the fact that no one noticed this or questioned this all day long is probably equally as bad.
Are you all right, ma'am?
Am I all right? Because of this boy, I got hit by dodgeballs, drank
She's gonna say it was
rotten
great.
milk, and plowed into a bunch of kids and crashed my keister. It was the best day I've had in years.
Yeah.
I hope you're writing him up for this.
No, I'm signing Ned's volunteer form.
Okay.
I think he's learned the real meaning of volunteering. The joy that your time can bring to someone who needs it is better than any paycheck.
Ned probably did get a lot out of this, but it's just like the safety hazards of doing something like this for this older lady are just huge. But I guess he's going to sign off on his community service hours.
But I only did 9 hours.
Well, I suppose June could stay another hour.
So, what do you want to do? Volunteering. It's more than a job you don't get paid for.
Okay.
It's a feeling of accomplishment
Looks
you
good.
get when you make the world a better place.
And I'm wondering, like, what were they even going to use that gray paint for? I didn't even see anything gray on that wall or anywhere in that shot.
Get your friends to pitch in. It'll make the experience more fun. Just a few
Okay.
hours of volunteer work can make a big difference. Whether it's brightening up your school or brightening up someone's day.
Yeah.
Quit your yammering and give me a good shove.
No. Yeah, and he just shrugged his shoulders like he should probably be fired too, the nursing home guy. All right, well, that's the episode. I really enjoyed that one, volunteering. That was a really fun one. Students do community service hours in real life, not so much in middle school unless it's part of a different organization that requires that, like maybe junior beta or something like that. But in high school, definitely, I have seen that in real life many times. I enjoyed that one. I would probably give that one maybe a, let's say, 9 out of 10. I did enjoy that one a lot, and it had a lot of real-world connections. I'm going to leave the video here. Thank you for subscribing to the channel if you're not currently subscribed, especially again if you enjoy these episodes of Ned's every Tuesday. But I hope to see you on the next video. I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up here. This has been Brandon from School Principal Reacts. Thanks for watching.